Hiya, it's Kerry from Mobilates, and we have got 30 minutes of gentle seated, standing, bit of lying down or staying seated exercise. You know me, if you've been here before, we do this in a way that just it works so that we can get different positions to work for different people. If you've got a specific position that you find really challenging, do put it in the comments, because I'll do my best to find a way to make it accessible, to make it work for you. Right, got my drink. I'm going to have a little sip because I've been rushing around today. It's been one of those days. Hi, Jackie. Oh, nice to have you with us. Right, let's get moving. Legs a little wider, sitting or standing. Oh, I just remembered having a cushion today. That could be useful. We're going to use it early on. We might use it a little bit in the second half, but just to sort of put our foot on and feel something different. So a cushion that you're happy to put your foot on would be a good idea. Right, let's bring our arms up and take them outwards. This is really soft, just gentle outward circling. So they might come lower and come outwards. They might come higher and come outwards, as long as it feels okay. Could you breathe in as your arms go up and out as they circle outwards? That's the longer part of the move. In as they go up, out as they circle outwards. Hello, Barbara, you're here. Lovely. And you can be breathing out through your mouth like that. You can be breathing through your nose, through out. If your breathing feels like it really needs to slow down, we'll take a breath in. Now blow out like you're trying to blow bubbles through a little tiny bubble blower. And I'm doing that until I can feel my belly sort of pull back and all the air is being squeezed out. You don't have to do that much, but you can do it if it feels okay. And one more. And then reach your arms down by your sides. Make them long, thumb at the front, little finger at the back. Just long and as tall as you can sit or stand. And then maybe just take the arms back slightly and push the chest up slightly. Might feel a little squeeze between the shoulder blades. And then let it go. And then we're going to do the same again. So it's quite an energetic reach outwards, thumbs at the front, little fingers at the back. I'm trying to stop my wrists doing funky things. So the arms a long straight line right to the tip of the fingers. Now take them slightly back. Send the chest up just a little bit. It's like you're going to feel sunlight on it. And then go a little bit wibbly wobbly. Same thing, sitting, reach down. Send the arms back slightly. Send the chest up a little. Might feel a little squeeze at the back of the shoulder blades. And then let's make it soft and swishy. And we'll have the knees, if you're sitting, pointing forwards, the toes, if you're sitting, pointing forwards. If you are standing, feet forwards, soft in the knees. It's about a 2-fist gap between the knees if you're sitting. And if you look down between your feet, standing or sitting, there's enough room to put a paperback book. Grow a little taller. We're going to go into some pelvic tilts. So for this, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, we're tipping the pubic bone. It's like it's going towards our bottom ribs here. And then it's going to dip down and go towards our toes. Or if you want a rhyming pattern, towards your nose, towards your toes, towards your nose, towards your toes. If I show you from the side. And standing. I quite like my hands on my legs here because it stops my legs pushing forwards and just gets that movement. You can see it in this sort of part of my t-shirt here and in the contrast between the hem of my t-shirt and my leggings. If I don't put my legs here, this is what tends to happen with the legs. Not quite the same thing. That's it. And then let it go. Give the back of the head a little tap. And take your face back and just have a little look at what's going on there. Oh, lots of messages from Virtual Village Hall there. Okay. So tap on the back of the head, face back, throat back, extra chins, all there. Now, keep the arms close if you're seated so that they feel close to your body. And if you're standing, just bring them inwards so you can feel them on your legs. Turn your head as easily as you can. That's it. Come back to the center. Ear towards shoulder, center, ear towards shoulder, center. If it feels like this is happening, your head is tilting, place your hands underneath and feel the extra chins are still there. And now it's acting, I'm coming in close so you can see, acting as a little pivot. So I'm on my top longest finger. I know I look very saintly. And then we get that side to side tilt without the head sort of moving around. Last one. And now we're going to make a roll. And as you do this roll, as you go back, feel the head almost pushing up, back and away rather than dipping down. That never feels nice. So you're really lengthening your neck away and pushing the back of your head away. Back to the center. Let's get some shoulder rolls in. I'm just going for one side, each direction, and then the other side. And then maybe both together. And I'm slowing it right down. Let's do it with the breath, bringing the shoulders forwards and up with an inhale. Little pause at the top, and then just as the hands come round, ready to go round, that's where we start that breath out. Through your mouth, through your nose. If you can try it both ways, breathing entirely through your nose in and out, and then maybe breathing through your nose in and out through your mouth. It's good to mix it up. There's a lot of benefits being able to do it all through our nose, but it's not always available. Last one. Right, now we're going to put a cushion down on the floor in front of our feet, and you might want to be holding on to something. So I'm going to put that cushion down. I'm going to sit down for this so you can see what I'm sort of doing with the feet, but I'll sort of mix it up with sitting and standing. So first, give your feet a little rub. I'm just rubbing one on top of the other, just getting sensation on the top of my foot and also on the bottom. And then resting a little forwards on the cushion and bringing the toes up. So you can just see my toe at the bottom coming up there. And if I was doing that standing, I'm going to use this chair here. Let's bring this cushion back a little bit. There we go. Rest my foot on it. This leg I've just softened a little bit. And now I'm just bringing my toes up, the rest of my foot, my heels staying down. Now we're going to try and do a little swish side to side. Maybe a circle. It's not really going to be very circly. It's going to be sort of flattened, but just some sort of arc, round shape, and then swap the legs. So we're going to put this leg on it, heel digging into it, lifting the foot up at the front. This knee is a little bit soft. This knee's definitely bent. And a little side to side. Oh, this one doesn't want to do it as much. And then some sort of circling or roundness if you can. Otherwise, stay on that side to side. And then coming off, we'll pick the cushion up out of the way. Right, now let's make it swishy, turny. The hips and the feet are moving. So it could look like this. If you're seated, wider legs, just moving the hands gently around the body. If you've got osteoporosis or osteopenia, this is enough. If your spine's quite comfortable, you might take it further round. but we just have to be careful with rotation for osteoporosis and osteopenia. So just a really small range, no wringing, no forcing. That's it. And then come back to the center. Keep these legs wide if you're sitting. Take your legs a little wider if you're standing, feet slightly outwards. If you're sitting, I've got the hands down here, and I'm just going to bring, it's like I'm bringing myself closer towards the floor, straight back, and then I'm going to take myself further away. Closer, the whole thing, closer, chest closer, belly closer, head just closer, and then back. Everything sort of comes down together. And I'm trying not to put weight through my hands, but you could if you wanted to. You could make it more of an arm and a hand exercise. If you're standing, sending the bottom back and then up. You might have your hands resting on something. Now the knees pretty much stay where they are. It's the hips and the bum that comes back. Even putting your hand in that crease there where your leg comes up to your body, feel it travel backwards. That's it. And then we're going to change it up. We're going to go back, and then we're going to do a heel raise. Back and a heel raise. Same if you're sitting. You're going to come forwards. You might even have your hands on your chest. And a heel raise. Heel raise. That's it. Heel raise. One more. And then come forwards. Right, well now we're going to position we can hold. Now if you're standing and your knees are happy, you might let your knees go further forward so they're going over your toes, second and third toe, that sort of area. So bum lowers down, back stays straight. We've got a position that we can hold it in. Hands can rest on your legs, that helps keep you up. And then we're going to take a hand across and have a little swish around. And then we're going to swap hands, have a little swish around. You could go further, it's a rotation. So, you know, if you shouldn't do rotations, you keep it really soft at the front. If you can go further, you could do a little post through the arm space here. Or you might just take the arm and hand further round. And then we're going to come upwards, reach the arms down, just like we did at the start, and then take them back a little. They might go a little further back now than they did at the beginning. Let them go forwards. Give them a little pull back, forwards, back, forwards, back. Just hold it. Shine your chest towards me. Beautiful. And then let it go. Another hello's in there. Hello, Jean. Nice to have you here. Right, where are we going next? Oh, some side steps, yes. So if you are sitting, could do is have a cushion, and you could take a step over that cushion, over that cushion, over that cushion. Use it as a target. If it feels too big, you could use something smaller. If you're standing, I want you to take your legs apart and just shift your weight side to side. Let your arms swing side to side. That's it. If you feel like you want to go lower and your knees are pointing over your toes, that's fine too. And then we're going to come upwards. Another heel raise. Just a different shaped body. And then we'll go back down again. Get that side to side weight going. Now, if you're seated, keep your legs apart and just shift your body weight from side to side. So that would look like this, side to side, side. You might even bring both arms to one side, both arms to the other side. Can we all slow it down? That's it. Could you push down through your legs? Last one each way. And then bring yourself up. And then we're going to make it a bit swishier. Let's do the figure eight sort of move. So we've got the arms going in that figure eight. They get wider. We can start the body moving forwards and backwards with the hands back, stay straight. Legs probably wider so you can go down in between. If you're standing, could be upright, just the arms. We could start going forwards and backwards. Oh, it takes me a while to get my rhythm with this one. That's it. I'm there now. And one more. And upright. And then we're going to go to a tabletop position if you are standing. So if you're standing, how about a tabletop on a surface close by? If you're really happy going on all fours down on the floor, you can take it like that. If you are partly happy and you need things under your hands or under your knees or both, get all the things, get all the cushions, make it comfy. Otherwise, take it to something you can lean on and just take your bum back a little bit. If you're seated, I want you to be on this imaginary all fours position so it feels like the floor is there. We're all going to lengthen an arm. So if you're seated, it's just going up and forwards. That's it. If you're doing it this way, pushing away from whatever it is, so don't let everything sink. We push away, raising up, raising up. As I do that, nothing else is moving. If you're doing it on all fours, let's go forwards, up a bit, down and back. Forwards, so you're still in contact with the floor, lift up, down and back. You could have your toes tucked under or your legs flat, but push away with your shins, push away with your palms. See, I could drop down like that. I want you to push away and have that energy away from the surface you're against. Last one for the arms. And then give yourself a break. Come away from it, have a little wriggle. Next one's going to be the legs. So if you're seated, we're going to bring the arms down from this so they're down by your sides. And I'm definitely on the front third of my chair. Leg long. I'm just tapping my toe forwards. I don't think you can do it to the side so you can see my toes. Just like that. If you're in this sort of position or even against a wall, again, I'm pushing away, so I'm not sinking down like that. I'm really pushing away. Tap one foot back and then the other foot back. Now, I just caught myself with my head down. I'm trying to keep the head in line with the body. I'm going to look at this bit of wall. And it could be more upright than this. I could be doing this even closer to the wall, like this. And then the last one each side. And then give yourself a little wiggle. We're going to take ourselves to a comfortable lying down or seated position. So if you're lying down, we're going to lie on our backs. If you're sitting, you could put your cushion right at the back of your chair. Oh, I need to change the camera, don't I? Right, let's take the camera down with us. Otherwise, you're going to see an awful lot of the room, not very much of what we're doing. As always, take your time getting into the position and getting comfy. Just checking you've got some space around you. Checking if you're lying down that your eyes are going towards the ceiling. And take your time. If you're not already there, it's fine. We're just going to do some breath work. Please don't hurry. And if you're sitting ready or lying down ready, just let your eyes rest. They can either rest looking at something or they can gently close. And let your breath just slow down. Let that exhale become a little longer. And let's use that blowing exhale next time. So take a breath in when you're ready. And now, just like you're blowing bubbles to a child, and when you're ready for the next inhale, let's do one more. Beautiful. If you want to open your eyes, you can do. We're going to put hands on the belly and just go into some pelvic tilts here. So it might be slightly different if you're sitting this time because you might have the cushion behind you. If you could put it right behind your waist as you tip your pubic bone towards your nose and your back flattens or rounds a bit, you've got something for the pressure to go into. If you're on the floor, we've got the mat beneath us. If you can't feel anything, sometimes just putting a scarf or a towel, just something quite thin underneath, can just give the low back something to press against. That's it. So we've been going forwards and backwards. Now we're going to do a little side to side. And I'm trying to do that without going further up my mat. But I've still got my hands on my hips here. That's it. So try to lift up one side and then the other side. And I feel like I'll be more comfortable with my legs. Just, oh, that's better. Just a little forwards as I do that. That's it. And then let that settle. Bring your legs a little closer. Right, where are we going next? Oh, yeah, let's go for a little arm movement first. So let's have our arms down by our sides, palms inwards. And let's take them up and overhead or backwards. And then take them down again. Up and overhead. Let your back move however it wants to. So if it wants to lift away, mine likes to do that, likes to have a little arch. Let it do that. One more like that. Now we're going to leave our back downwards, leave the ribs downwards, leave the belly still, move the arms again and keep that whole body package just where it is. And you're moving as far back as you comfortably can with your shoulders, and so that your center, your belly, your back doesn't move. As soon as it starts to lift off, it's too far. So not that far for me. And you might find you progressively go further back. I'm sort of finding that I think I found my limit. And when we found our limit, whether it's behind you or it's up towards the ceiling, then we're going to soften the arms and take them out and down. Up and back, out and down. One more, up and back, out and down. And then we'll raise our heels up and down. Leave your heels down, lift your toes and the rest of your foot up and down. If you're seated, put that cushion between your knees. If you're lying down, take the cushion out from behind your head and place that between your knees as well. If you're seated, pelvic tilts with that cushion. Could you not squeeze it anymore? Just keep it exactly as it is. If you are lying down, we're going to take it into a bridge. Don't squeeze the cushion anymore. Just hold it there and don't drop it. And we're just tilting and then lifting our pelvis up. And then taking it down again. We're doing 3 like that. And now we're going to change the cushion so it's wider and there's more to squish. Could you squish it? How much is up to you? You could really flatten it or you can just give it a little squeeze. Keep that squeeze, and then we're going to go into the tilt again, into the tilt, into a bridge, just lifting our hips up, pressing down into our feet, and taking it down again. Keep that squeeze. That's it. And take it down. Then we're going to bring our arms up in the air. Tilt, bridge. If you're seated, they're going to be straight out in front of you. Could even do a stop hand. That's it. And taking it up and down. Perfect. Take it down. Take that cushion out. I think we've got time to do a little work on our front. So if you're lying down, we're going to go on our fronts face down. If you are seated, I would like you to have your hands, we'll start by the sides here. And I want you to do a little roll back with the shoulders. And just feel the shoulder blades come together as you do that. So your palms are here, you're just rolling back and down, rolling back and down. If you're lying down on your front, you might want the cushion underneath your groin if your low back gets tight and pinchy. Otherwise, face down. I don't like a cushion there at all. I just have a towel. And we can have the arms close to our side, so their hands are right by our shoulders. They're pushing downwards and a little bit ahead. Legs are long, and we'll do that roll as well, that little shoulder roll. Reach those legs long. Now we're just going to keep the shoulders down and lift the head up and down. Keep looking down all the time, up and down. Now press through the hands and see if you can come a little higher, up and down, up and down, up and down. Last one, up and down. And then bring the arms somewhere nice and just everybody wriggle your bum side to side. Ease it off. Right, now we're going to take the arms down by the sides. So they're down by our sides, reaching down the mat and away from us. Reach them as long as you can. So they're either by your side sitting or by your sides on the floor. Lift them upwards or back behind you if you're seated, and then take them down. Slide them down and lift them away from the floor and take them down. My legs are long as well. Another couple of times if you're seated. If I go to the side here, see what I'm doing here. Reaching it back like that so the little finger reaches back. That's it. Can you take it a little wider now? So it's almost like you're in this sort of shape, pushing back. And you could also do this standing like this, just like we did before. It's the same sort of area that we're working in our back and shoulders. See, my legs are still long. I'm actually pressing them down into the floor at the same time. That's it. They could be out to the sides and reaching down. You might find they can lift up higher. You might find they want to go a little wider or closer. And then rest your arms. Give your bum a sway side to side. We're going to take it back down onto our back if you're lying down, just for a moment. If you're seated, come to the front third of your chair. Arms outwards, so you might be on the side edges of your cushion on the chair or just on your chair seat. Legs about 2 fists apart. Just let them have a little sway side to side. So we're going onto the side edges of our feet. That's it. And then if you'd like a little more support, you might take your arms further outwards if you're lying down. Now, osteoporosis and osteopenia, again, you just want a little bit of turn, a little bit of the weight of your knees going side to side. So don't go any further than this. If you haven't got osteoporosis or osteopenia in your back's okay. We're going to go further to one side. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, come back to the center. Breath in again. Breath out over the other side. Breath in. Back to the center. Same again. Breath in. Take the legs over, trying to keep the same gap between them. Breath in. Breath out, back to the center. One more. And then if you're on the ground, we're going to turn over to our sides and push ourselves up to sitting. Just to finish. Put your legs in a comfortable position for you. So I'm going to keep mine just forwards and bent at the moment. I'm going to hold under my legs to bring myself up. Give the shoulders a little roll. Give the head a little turn. We'll go for that tilt side to side. And then the roll side to side. Keep the neck long, push the back of the head away. And then take your palms out to the side, scoop up the air, bring your hands together and into your chest. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed half an hour of movement, a bit of a treat for the body. You know what they say, motion is lotion, and got to keep it all moving. I'll see you all next week. See you soon.